Welcome, guys. It's your girl Kenyetta on We Gonna Talk About It. I'm so glad to be back here on this platform this evening talking to you guys. Um, Today we're gonna be talking about women dressing provocatively. Um, I wanted to talk about this because I just watched the interview of Felicia Rashad. She was on the Breakfast Club, which is stationed out of New York. If you don't know who Felicia Rashad is, Google it or ask Siri. But shame on you. You should know who she is. This woman is a pioneer of a woman actress. She is just so deep and so fabulous. It's crazy. It's bananas. It's ridiculous. Everything she was saying, I was like this. She had me mesmerized, as she had all the people there mesmerized. They didn't even ask her questions because she just was dropping so much knowledge. It was that deep. Anyway, I want to talk about this because I think a lot of times there's a misconception about women and how they dress. Um, I believe, you know, these things are emulated by what we see on TV, by what we see models wear, by what we see our favorite artists wearing. Designers are making these clothes. So there is a demand for it. They're making the clothes. If it's out there and that's all you're seeing, you're going to emulate that. I believe this. If you say, just for instance, guys, example sake, if there was no TV, no internet, and you were born back in the days when there was none of this stuff and you could see how other people dress, basically you will wear the clothes that your mother was putting on you. Okay. So you got to see, what your mother is putting on you. You go to school, what do? You look at the other kids and how they're dressed. But guess what? If everybody's mother is dressing them the same way, that girl child the same way, there wouldn't be, you know, it wouldn't be seductive dressing. We got to think about it like that. Um, this is what we see. And I'm not a believer of a woman should be, she's okay. I believe this. The way a woman dresses does represent it, her character sometime, who she is. But on the other side, sometimes I don't think that. I mean, so if I want to put on a mini skirt, a tight skirt, and like a tube top, does that mean I'm a slut? Does that mean I'm a whore? I just don't think women should be called out like that when they're dressing seductively. Yes, I believe there's a limit to how far you should go. I know it's gone quite far these days because that's what they're making, that's what they're doing. But I believe, if the designers didn't make it, then you wouldn't be able to dress that way. Where would you get those clothes from that are so provocative? Where would you get them from if you weren't getting them from the designers? Um, Also, I mean, I understand on the other side too. I'm so torn with this one, guys, because it's like this. If I see a woman on the train and she has on a suit, am I to assume that she works for a bank or she works for some high class corporation because she has on a suit? What if this woman has on a suit because she just likes that clothing? She could be working at a school as a teacher, or she could be a lunchroom lady. Who's to say that she works at a corporate office just because she has on a suit? That's why I'm really torn with it, because I know, like, it's I don't believe that it should be done that way, but it's unfortunate when us women dress provocatively through the man's eyes. I believe they think that you easy, like, you might be a slut, or look, they just, like, their mind doesn't go further than that. And I understand if you're wearing a little bra top. I mean, for instance, I have to keep making examples because it's just the truth. Look at all these beautiful women artists that sing. Beyonce, Rihanna, um, just so many of them. Do you guys notice that every time we see them on the stage, they're in some kind of ensemble that looks like a bathing suit, but there's no water around? They're not going swimming. And I think they're beautiful. Like Beyonce could put on a that girl could put on anything. She could put on a horse suit and still be beautiful. She just woke up like that, okay? I believe that. She's beautiful. She doesn't have to dress provocative, but what I believe is this. The reason why she does it is because why? We know sex sells. And her looking seductive like that to women or to men is gonna make her album go through the roof. It's gonna make her concert sell out. So should she not dressing like that? It's not, she's still talented. Yes, we know that. But when you're able to see her body that way and her face and the words and the songs that's coming out her mouth, she's even more appealing, I believe. But that doesn't make her easy. That doesn't make her a slut. I never liked hearing those things when I was younger because when I was younger, like I told you, I had a body yaddy. Okay. I used to love to dress like that. Poom poom shorts, the booty cheek hangs out. It just does. That's what it's supposed to do. I used to wear the little tank tops. But I was young. This is what young people are supposed to do. I think older people are so easy to criticize, like, oh, why is she wearing that? I don't do that, guys. Let me tell you something. I'm always getting after you young people. But when it comes to young people, women, how they dress, I believe us old people need to sit down. You see, I'm sitting down. I'm having several seats. This is what I believe y'all are supposed to do. I'm sorry. This is what's on the TV. This is what's on the internet. The designers, that's all they making. You're going to wear what is trendy, and that is trendy. So I just don't think your clothes always need to be a representative of you. She could be the smartest girl with a pair of Daisy Duke shorts on. She could have went to Harvard. Why would you think any less of her because she's wearing a pair of booty shorts? Like, nah, we gotta stop that. That's not good. That's not good. You judging the book by its cover. You didn't even give this girl a chance to get to know her. We can't do that. And like I said, I know it's just I'm very torn about this because, like I said, my mother used to tell me, you attract what you representing. And I do kind of believe that because let me tell you guys, in my opinion, whenever I would dress like that, I've gotten spit on by a man. I've gotten called a bitch. I've been called a whore. Yes, all of those things just because of my outfit that I was wearing. And I didn't want to talk to that person. When you giving them like, get out of here. You first of all, women too. As I got older, I understood that there was a certain way to turn somebody down. But when you young, you don't think about that. You just be like, oh, talk to the hand. You don't want to be bothered with them. So they would get mad. I actually had a guy spit on me. Like his bodily fluid, he spit on me. You know, so I understand they're acting like that, but what gives you the right to spit on me or call me out of my name because I got on some Daisy Duke shorts? How dare you? It's just not right. We can't do that. No, it's unacceptable, especially when everybody is wearing it in my same age group. You understand what I'm saying? Why would you do that? Like, that's so ill-mannered. We have to take our mind and I always put myself in the shoes of the young people. I used to do all the same things that they're doing now. It's just a little different. It might be a different music we used to listen to, but guess what? I used to listen to hip hop just like they're listening to that what they call it. I forget what they call it. But anyway, it goes around, guys. It's the same thing. It just goes around to each generation, okay? It does. Um, I shouldn't, be called out of my name because I'm wearing a pair of biking shorts. No. I'm sorry. No. So like I said, this is I know older people do it. I've seen older people do it, and my opinion, to each his own. If you want to dress like that and that makes you comfortable in your skin, in your clothes, then you need to do that. Me personally, I do not feel comfortable, like wearing certain things. And that's not because of my age, that's because of my body type. I am very conscious about things that I wear that do not compliment me. You know, I love to look sexy. I'm all for that, boo boo. I love it. But I am a married woman as well. I need to carry myself as one. So when I'm dressed and provocative like that, it's with my husband. Or guess what? If I want to get a little sexy, I like to get a little sexy, no problem. But there's no skin showing. You know what I mean? I'm wearing like, I could have on a cat suit and I'll wear one of those like tunics on top of it, or like a long sweater, just to tone it down a little bit. I understand that I'm in a situation where I can't dress like that anymore for those two reasons, like I told you. And the first one is not even because I'm married. The first one is because, like I said, if it does not compliment me, I'm not wearing it. Okay. And most of the things that they make today do not compliment my shape. It doesn't. So I have to wear things that's going to compliment me. Like, look at this shirt I have on. This shirt is tight. You can see my bosom. Like, why do I have to show cleavage? You don't. Sometimes we could leave things to the imagination. I understand we could do that, but I feel like this is something that comes with growing up. Leave these teenage girls alone. We all done it. And we are so quick to judge them. It's not right. It's not right. Um, when I used to look at pictures of my mom and her sisters, they was gorgeous, like I told you guys. And there was just a slew of women in the family. My grandmother had one boy, that's it. So all was Morrison girls. I saw some of their outfits. They were sexy. They were beautiful. I just don't understand why people don't understand that passes on to generation. It does. Yes, maybe you guys were not showing a lot of skin, but honey, you guys invented the mini skirts, okay? If it wasn't for y'all in y'all time wearing mini skirts, we would know nothing about that. And I'm talking minis. Guys, what I'm talking about. Go back to your mother's time and let her show you some pictures. I bet you could pull out a couple pictures with her wearing minis and those little shorts. I don't know what they used to call their shorts, but they used to wear them like Daisy Dukes, like we're wearing them now. So I just think too, it comes with age. But it's like I said, just because a woman is wearing a suit does not mean that she's a doctor, a lawyer. She's going to a big corporation. She could be going to be the lunch lady at a school. That's just what she want to wear. She wants to wear that. She feels good about herself in her suit. Why can't the girl with a mini skirt, a halter top, or a short dress, or some poom poom shorts, why can't she feel good about herself? Why is she being demeaned for what she's wearing, and she's only emulating what she's seeing? If we never see those things on TV, in the movies, on the actresses, on the singers, on anybody that's famous, we would not dress like this. If Beyonce would come out in jogging suits every day and all the rest of the girl singers would, we would be wearing jogging suits. That is the way it is, guys. It just is. Do you guys feel what I'm putting down? Do y'all agree with this? Do you agree that you're supposed to be basically demeaned because you want to look sexy? Because you getting a little risque? You a little provocative? Should you be demeaned? Should you be thought of like you're a slut, you're a whore, you're the B word? They love pulling that one out. And mainly, guys, y'all need to grow up. I know y'all are young too, but there's a way to talk to a lady, okay? And just because of the clothes she has on, you should not think anything about her until she opens her mouth and you hear her speak. You know when a woman is about something, okay? and you could look past her outfit. Look past her outfit. Let her open her mouth. You have a conversation with her. I bet you'll see that what you're thinking about her is something completely different than what she really is. The lady that's with the suit, she could be the freak and the whore that you're talking about, and she has on a suit. What would you think then? We have to think about these things. Put yourself in women's shoes. We don't want to be degraded. Yes, we want to look sexy. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, women love attention. I'm a believer of that. I used to do it. Okay. But what I believe is that doesn't mean that she wants to be spit on or she wants to be called out of her name. Like, no. What's wrong with you telling a woman, oh, excuse me, ma'am, you look very nice? Or excuse me, oh, you look so pretty. What's wrong with saying those kind of things? Your brain can't think of those kind of things. You only could think of the easiest, like the meanest thing to say, something degrading to somebody. No, man, that's not how you get the girl. That's not how you get her. And if you getting her by talking to her like that, then she's not the one. Okay? Because a woman that's gonna allow you to call her out her name like that, she's not worth anything. Yes, I said it. And guys, girls, don't get offended because I said that. Because if the shoe fits, wear it. Okay? And if the shoe don't fit you, you don't need to get offended. Like I said, no man has the right to speak to you that way. Okay? No man. And I just truly believe that. Like I said, been there, done that. Let those girls do them. We all had a time, all of us, where we wore things that we shouldn't have been wearing. Okay? I've done it. And my mother's done it. You could keep going, okay? And like I said, maybe their clothes wasn't as like skin showing as ours, but they wore mini skirts. They did. They might have not showed cleavage like we do nowadays, but they had on tight shirts that show their breasts. I mean, I just don't know what people cannot do that. They cannot do that. You know, um, I do believe this is something that comes with age. As you ladies get older, and you get where you're going to be turning 50, or I say anything over 40, the body starts to change. You can't stay a 10 forever. You can't. So you have to have other attributes to yourself. I watched a movie once. It wasn't a movie. I was watching Single Ladies, and Lisa Ray, of course, she played a dime like she is. She was going after this guy, and she had on this beautiful sexy dress, showing the breast, showing the body yaddy. It was all good. He told her, I know you have the body, but do you have the mind that can keep me interested? And I love that line. I love quotables, guys. That line is so true what he's dropping. Yeah, the first time the man sees you, the first thing he's looking at is your body. The women, the same thing. When we look at a dude, we don't know them. We looking at their physique, how they're dressed, what they're driving. We do that, ladies, now. Come on. But when a man first looks at us, he is looking at this. Everything on the outside. He does not know you yet. Now, after you get to know him and y'all getting to know each other, don't think that just this is going to keep him, because it ain't. He's going to get bored with that at some point. You need to be bringing something else to the table. Okay? Being a baddie is not just being pretty and with a nice body. It's about being smart too. What's in your brain? Men like a woman that is smart too. Okay? They don't want any old dummy that's going to let them walk all over them neither. Don't think that they do. Okay? You're going to have more than that body to keep him, to sustain the relationship. That is 100%. I believe that all the way. Because when that goes, ladies, and this man is your man and you marry him, and if he didn't marry you for beyond your body, you got a serious problem. Okay? He needs to have married you for love and besides your body. Okay? He needs to love your mind too. The body will go. It just does. Girl, you think I wasn't sad when my body started changing? I was beyond sad. Cause things started sagging, you know. Um, it happens. It happens. My butt wasn't as perky as it used to be. It wasn't an apple bottom anymore. Things happen. You cannot stay a baddie forever. But as long I do believe this, and because we have so many, um, how you take care of your body, I believe, is what's shown on the outside. If you're putting good things in your body, you could be a baddie for a long time. Like I told y'all, that Wonder Woman, every time I see her, I'm like, what is she drinking? What is she eating? Give me some of it. Okay. This woman looks phenomenal. She doesn't even look like she's in her 70s. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think she's in her 70s or it's her late 60s. She does not look like that. No wrinkles in her face. I don't know if she had work done. I don't know. But to me, she looked exactly the same like when she was younger. Like exactly. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know if she got some kind of different water or something. We all need that water. She need to give it to us. Because guys, believe me, young girls, I'm with you. Everybody want their body to look like that. And when your body look good, it brings a certain confidence. You want to show it. You want to show it. And the thing is, sometimes showing it, these negative people criticize you. That's not right. Is it right, ladies, that you being criticized for the way you dress? Is it? Do you think that because you dressed a certain way, a man should take it from you too? I've heard that saying too, and that is the most ugliest thing I ever heard. A woman that's dressed provocatively deserves to be raped. Get out of here. Go somewhere. No woman deserves to be raped. My outfit didn't tell you get on top of me and rape me. It did not say that to you. It didn't. And I didn't say that out my mouth. No. People have to stop with these accusations. No. Just because I dress a certain way doesn't mean a man should feel like he could take it and rape me. Why? Because he sees some skin and some butt, that means he gonna rape everybody. Because everybody's wearing it. Everybody's wearing it. All the young people are wearing it. It's the trend. So you telling me that he just has the right to go about raping everybody? No, we can't do that. We cannot do that, guys. And people that think that way, they are very close-minded. Very close-minded. We can't. So guys, drop comments. I want to know, if you dress a certain way, should the next person, as the next man that sees you, should he think of you in the way you're dressed? Why? And why is he thinking that? Because like I said, a person could have on a church dress and she could be the biggest whore ever. She goes to church every Sunday and everything, but she could be the biggest slut. But you are thinking she's a good girl. She's a good girl because she wears a church dress. Talk to her. See what come out her mouth. You'll see how she really is. We can't do that. Stop judging a book by its cover. Stop telling the young girls they shouldn't wear this, they shouldn't wear that. We are not to judge them. We've done it ourselves. How am I going to tell the young girl, don't put on no Daisy Dukes. You shouldn't wear that. I wore them. Oh no, don't put on that halter top. You shouldn't wear that. I wore them. Oh, don't wear that mini skirt. It's your whole butt is out. Wore them. Guess what? Stop. We all done it. Okay. I don't know about right and wrong. I don't know if it's right and wrong. I'm not going there. What I'm saying is, let the young people do their thing. There's a course that our lives take. There's a course. There's a journey. They will get to the journey where their clothing will start to change. I should hope, especially if your body is starting to be different. There is some older people whose body is still good and given. I see it all the time. Okay. But if you get to that point, or you say, listen, I want to change the way I look, that's up to that woman. And I'm like this, ladies, too. Now, I do believe this. I'm a believer of this. When you get married, I don't care if you 20, 30, or 40. This is when you get married, the situation changes, okay? I married my husband at 21. When I was 21, my body was still good, honey. It was good. I could still dress like that, but I couldn't. Physically, I could still dress like that, but I couldn't because now I was somebody's wife. I was somebody's mother. My husband was not going to have that. Like, he thinks this body is for him. Your husband always is going to think that. So don't think he ain't going to give you static when you trying to go out with the girls on a girl night and all your behind is out. He's going to give you static because he feels like that's my behind. It's his. And you're showing everybody else. That is the only way I say that, you need to tone it down. Like, if you young and you got married like me, 21, and your body was still good, you got to let that go, boo-boo. Let it go. You cannot show cleavage. Like, you just shouldn't do those things. Number one, let me tell you what it does. It puts your man in it could put your man in a real situation. I've had this done. Okay. It's not good. Okay. It puts your man in situations that he don't need to be in. Because some people act crazy and silly. They don't know how to look at somebody that's with their man and just be like, look and then look away. I've had people like, damn, she got in front of my husband? Are you serious? Now these two are fighting because this is disrespect. They ain't fighting. You disrespecting him. You're chumping him. He ain't gonna allow that. My husband's from the street. He don't play them games. So we gotta think as women when situations come up, when we have to change them. Guys, drop comments. I want to hear this. Tell me if you think you should be judged by how you dress. Okay. And young people, tell me if you feel like older people are always on you about the way you dress. Drop comments. I want to hear it. But guys, on this situation, I love to judge y'all and say y'all crazy and silly. Not for this one. This one, I'm giving you your flowers. You supposed to dress like that. Don't let them other old fogies tell you that. It's because they mad because they can't do it no more. I ain't a hater. I love when I see a young girl and she is fierce. She representing what I used to do. Okay? Don't get it twisted, guys. Kenyatta loves when y'all look like that. I love when I see a young girl and she's on them at them parties with her 6-inch heels on and she don't take them off. Cause that's what a real baddie do. She do not take them heels off. No flip-flops in the nightclub, okay? Maybe when you on the way home, but I don't like seeing that. That's not the way to be a baddie. You got to keep them heels on, mama. Anyway, guys, drop them comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Hey, I love you guys. Thank you for continually watching. I appreciate all of you. Please continue to watch. I am so loving this, and I want you to love it with me. Guys, if you didn't hug, you didn't kiss, the night is not over. Go hug, go kiss, go tell somebody you love them, okay? Because life is not promised tomorrow. We know this. It's going to keep going with or without you. So please do that. If you need to forgive somebody for something bad that they did to you, forgive them. Forgive them. Malice on the heart is very heavy. You don't need it. All right, guys, I'm going to say good night. I will see you tomorrow for our next topic. This is your girl, Kenyatta, on We Gonna Talk About It. Peace out. It's real on this side.